Assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Sakif Azani Kala and
Walaikum
as a part of
assalam.
Rehan AI teacher training course, I'm back with another discussion session with Chatgpt. Today the topic of discussion is how to plan and organize a productive day. So let's dive in. Hello Chatgpt.
Hello, Sakib Fayaz. Great to be here on another Rehan AI teacher training session. Planning a productive day starts the night before. Pick your top three tasks, set a realistic schedule for them, and build small breaks in. Focus deeply during those blocks, then review what worked at day's end. That rhythm really adds up.
How does a genuine productive day look like and how is productivity different from simply being busy?
A genuinely productive day feels intentional. You know what matters most. You do those things and you limit distractions. Being busy can mean lots of motion, emails, random tasks, but not much progress. Productivity is outcomes. Busy is activity without direction.
You mentioned planning in advance. How is planning a day in advance helpful and should we plan the night before or in the morning?
Planning the night before clears mental clutter. So you start fresh in the morning instead of deciding what matters when you're still groggy. Mornings are then for execution, not debating your to do list. That way, your energy goes directly into doing.
Okay. How can a beginner decide which tasks are truly important instead of filling the day with small, easy tasks?
Start by asking which two or three tasks actually move your main goal forward. If a task doesn't impact your priorities, it's probably filler. Check each task with one question. If I finish only this today, does the day count? That filters the noise.
What is the difference between urgent and important task, and how can we distinguish this distinction improves our daily planning?
Urgent means now. There's a time pressure, not necessarily big impact. Important means it moves your long term goals. In daily life, handle important first, unless the urgent one is truly time critical. A quick trick: if something's urgent but not important, delegate, delay, or drop it.
What about the number of important tasks one can realistically aim for within a day?
Usually two or three important tasks max. More than that, and quality drops. Think small wins plus one deep focus block. Protect that block fiercely.
Okay. How can we divide a large or overwhelming task into smaller steps that are easier to start?
Start by naming the very first physical action. Not write report, but open a blank doc and type the title. Then make tiny, finishable chunks. Each chunk should feel finishable in one sitting. Momentum comes from starts.
What are some of the techniques that beginners can use to simplify their complicated schedules?
Try the 80/20 lens. Keep the 20% of tasks that give 80% of results. Time block those first. Batch small tasks and use a simple not now list to park distractions. And schedule short, focused breaks. Keeps things sane and sustainable.
Is there another technique named Pomodoro technique, and can you explain it with a simple example for audience to understand?
Sure, the Pomodoro technique is working 25 minutes focused, then taking a 5-minute break. Say you're grading papers. Set a timer, grade without switching tasks until it rings. Then stop and rest. After 4 rounds, you take a longer break. Simple, structured, surprisingly powerful.
Life is the name of uncertainties. We have made a schedule, but something unexpected came up and it interrupted our schedule. And it is also an emergency task. Then, how can we not lose a grip on our schedule and focus on this task as well as our schedule?
That's real life. First, Pause and acknowledge the interruption. Handle the urgent task if it's truly critical. Then rescan your original plan. Move what's no longer realistic to not now. Protect one important task for the day instead of cramming. Flexibility beats rigidity. You aim for direction, not perfection.
But this setback of not achieving our goal creates a sort of a demotivation or a mental block to just keep going. So, how can we reform our mindset to overcome these setbacks and still be productive throughout the day?
First, notice the frustration without fighting it. That's normal. Then reframe the setback as data, not failure. Ask, what small thing can I still finish? That restores momentum. Over time, build a resume of wins. Even tiny ones count. That slowly rebuilds motivation. Keep the bar low on bad days. Consistency beats heroics. Yeah.
You mentioned about taking breaks. How can I take breaks when I want to keep a productive schedule?
Breaks don't mean chaos. Schedule them. 25 focused minutes, 5 minutes off, or a 10-minute walk after finishing a chunk. Treat breaks as fuel, not reward. You plan them so productivity stays steady, not frantic.
What about people engaging in procrastination, even when they know the task is important, and what can they do about it?
Usually that's fear, perfectionism, or overwhelm. Start ridiculously small. Set a 5 minute start. Once you begin, momentum usually kicks in. And if not, 5 minutes is still a win. Lowering the entry cost beats waiting to feel motivated. Action first.
In this connected worlds, when where there are a lot of gadgets around us, they are constantly bombarding us with notifications and alerts. How can someone manage his productive schedule while avoiding these distractions?
Mute non essential alerts. Really? Batch checking messages at set times. Use focus modes, even a separate browser profile. And keep your top tasks written where you can't miss them. Tools help, but habits win.
Are there any AI tool recommendations that can help us plan and organize our day, and how can we use them without becoming overly dependent on technology?
Checking real quick. Yes, AI can help, but keep it as a partner, not a crutch. Use tools to draft schedules or prioritize tasks, but make the final calls yourself. Spend 5 minutes planning with AI, then step away and execute. End the day with 5 minutes of reflection. What worked? What didn't? Keep the rhythm human, not automated.
What happens when everything went according to our plan, but we still were not able to check all our to-do list for the day?
And the plan was realistic, and that's success. A plan is a guide, not a scorecard. If high impact items got done, you succeeded, even if the low priority stuff didn't get crossed off. Review what was actually achieved, adjust tomorrow a little, and keep moving. Consistency, not completeness, is the win.
Lastly, for a person that wants to be productive starting tomorrow, what is the five-step plan or roadmap that you will provide that person to be empowered to take on this journey and had a greater chance of success?
First, define one clear outcome for tomorrow. Second, pick two support tasks max. Third, time block them. Fourth, mute distractions and work in short, focused bursts. Fifth, do a quick evening review. What's done? What carries over? Keep it simple, repeatable. That's how productive sticks.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for today's session.
welcome, Sakit Fayaz.
Viewers, I hope you enjoyed this discussion. It was a really productive session for me as well. So I will be back with another discussion session with ChatGPT. Until then, signing off. Allah Hafiz.